Thanks for joining, guys. We're going to go ahead and get started on the 3 free things that I'm going to talk about today that's going to take your real estate career to the next level, or should I say it's going to change it drastically. The first thing we're going to talk about today is we're going to talk about the way we think. Positive thinking is definitely number one. The quality of your thinking life, your thought patterns are going to determine the quality of your business. And let me explain. So if you think of yourself in a certain way, for example, so if you're very hard on yourself, you never think of yourself in a positive way, you don't think you deserve to make a certain amount of money a year, or you don't think you deserve to work in a certain neighborhood, you're intimidated easily, you're going to want to change those patterns right away. So the first assignment I want to give you is you're going to start journaling. Journaling is important. Journaling is going to be something that you're able to, at the end of the day, wind down, write down your thoughts, and it's going to help you see how you think. It's going to help you see your thinking pattern. It's going to also help you realize the way you need to start thinking is what's going to help change your pocketbook. The way you start thinking about your business, the way you start thinking about yourself as a person is going to attract where you're trying to go in your business. So that's going to be huge. Another thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to look at your habits. What do you do? What's your daily routine? Are you a procrastinator? Do you have a hard time staying focused and staying motivated with making your client calls, making your recruiting calls for new customers? You know, what does your routine look like? Do you have any structure to your day? Trust me, if you don't have any structure, you're going to definitely see that it's going to come out in the end in how much money you're making. If you don't see yourself consistently keeping sales every month, it could be that you don't have a good structure put together, you don't have a good time management system put together, so you really have no accountability to yourself. When you're self-employed, remember, that's the key word, self-employed. Your broker is not going to call and beat down your door to pull you out the house to get your sales career going. It's going to be definitely left up to you to make sure you make the necessary adjustments to stay on top. The number 2 thing is you're going to want to write down your financial goals immediately. You want to write down for the rest of this year how much you want to make. It's not too late. You also want to write down what your financial goals are for 2022. Here's why. It's going to force you to dig deeper into your numbers. If you don't understand your numbers, you're just aimlessly working as a real estate agent. If you don't know how many units you're going to have to sell to get to your financial goals, you need to stop immediately and ask yourself, what was your purpose of getting into real estate? Because if you don't understand your financial goals, it's very hard for you to understand what properties you should be selling, what clients you should be working with, what clients you shouldn't be working with. Remember, as a realtor, we don't get paid until we close. So why waste spinning your wheels around on things that are not productive, things that are not useful? If you're showing a buyer 90 properties and the buyer still doesn't know what they want to do in 6 months, that's not productive. So when you don't have your financial goals down, you can't put a plan together to succeed. So that's important. The third thing that I want you to be aware of is self-development. Self-development, again, the key word self. Self-development is huge. A lot of realtors are satisfied with just taking continuing education, and they think that that's the refresher course they need, and it may be. However, for those realtors that want to take their real estate business to the top, what's important for you to remember is you have to pour into yourself. You need to get a mentor. I'm excited. I have a book called Don't Be Afraid to Ask for Help, and it's specifically written for realtors. I was a realtor. I was a rookie when I first got in, just like everybody else that just begins their real estate career. And I also was afraid to ask for help. I was afraid to let people know what I didn't know, should I say. Don't be afraid to ask for help. The more you reach out to people that really want to help you, trust me, they're going to give you the information you need. You're going to keep some, you're going to throw some back, but it's important that you take trainings and courses and read books and be a part of networks that are going to pour back into you and make you successful. I hope these tips helped you today. Please make sure you tune in to my Instagram. I'm going to be releasing my ebook very soon. That ebook is designed to help realtors that have gotten stuck off track, and it helps you put back the pieces and put a plan together to succeed. Make sure if you're on Facebook, you follow me at Coach Leslie 2020. And thank you for taking the time to listen. Bye-bye.